Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. We'd like to greet each and every one of you in the grace of peace of Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to another live Google Hangout here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're definitely happy that you decided to be with us this Sunday evening. You can be anywhere. You can be in a lot of places. You don't have to be here with us. So therefore, we are excited and we are very, very grateful that you've decided to join us this evening. And we hope and pray that no matter where you are, that you are having a blessed day and that you're grateful for the day that God has given you. We want to welcome all of our members, our returning members. We want to welcome our new members. We want to welcome those of you who are joining us for the very, very first time. My name is Daryl Muhammad. I'm coming to you live from Houston, Texas, where we just survived last week a terrible, I can't even say the word, a terrible, terrible flood. But by Allah's grace, we made it successfully through, and we didn't hear of any believers, any loved ones that were drastically affected by the flood, other than some inconvenience. But we know what that's all about, brothers and sisters. We know what it is that we're seeing when we see tremendous floods and rain and these natural things going on in our cities in America. So with that being said, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am going to have joining me a little bit later the rest of the staff, the rest of the hosts. We will have Sister Brandy joining us very, very shortly here, our member coordinator. She's working diligently to get our special member on. We're going to highlight and unwrap another gift of our nation, another gift of our membership. As our membership expands to include all of our people, not just those of us in the Nation of Islam, we're going to unwrap the gifts that God has blessed us to have in our membership here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. But the way that you will be invited is that you have to be an active member. You have to be active on these Sunday broadcasts. You have to be active in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All right. We reward those who take action. This is about action. We're talking about Black wealth empowerment. And there's no empowerment that can come to an individual or to a people unless we take action, massive and consistent action. And sometime in our broadcast have our other host, our courage coach, Rodney Assad Muhammad. Hopefully he'll be with us. He's been traveling a lot around the country. As you probably notice, his city's on Facebook, but he's committed to this platform, and he will definitely try to get on to join us later on. So welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Daryl Muhammad here. Go ahead, and you know what to do. If you're already members, you know to go inside the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Do that right now. Go there right now and let us know that you're here. Give us your name, your city, what mosque, what study group, what church you belong to, whatever affiliation you have in our community. We want to know what it is. A sorority, a fraternity, it doesn't matter. Introduce yourself, and if you're in business, put your business information there as well, because this is a networking platform, brothers and sisters. We are networking in the membership. Let me just go to our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and let's see if we're getting any feedbacks, because I know we've been having some technical difficulties moving forward. Let's see. But as I said, this is our 44th broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, and we're pressing towards 52. All right, all right. Looks like we have Sister Jennifer. Sister Jennifer and Brother Darren says, Assalamu alaikum, BW family. Brother Darren, Sister Jennifer, Phoenix, Arizona, Mosque number 32. We have a combined total of over 17 years experience in the customer service field, for now, but we're working towards building our wealth for a better life. Thank you very much, Sister and Brother Darren. Those are one of our original founding members of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. All right. Looks like we need to post. Bear with me here. Ladies and gentlemen, seem like we're having some challenges with the link. So let me put it right now in the private elusive exclusive Facebook group so we can move forward with our broadcast and get everybody on board. Just bear with me. That's the beauty of live broadcasts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bear with me as we work through these live broadcast technical difficulties.
Dara. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Dara.
All right.
That's Sister Betty Muhammad.
Walaikum salam. I can hear
I
you.
don't,
I can hear you loud and clear, Sister Betty.
I don't know.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see that you made it.
Yes, sir. I've been figuring it out for a half an hour. Thank you, beloved.
There you go. Absolutely. Welcome. We are live. I'm going to post right now, Sister Betty, the link in the group because I understand that for some reason the link that's in the email is not working, but we are live. So we will get back to the broadcast once I post here in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Brothers and sisters, you heard our Sister Betty Muhammad is here joining us, and we're going to go to her very quickly within the next 5 minutes, but we have to go through our broadcast as we always do. So while we're putting the link into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, we want to welcome everybody, and we want to encourage you to go to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and put in there Black Wealth Empowerment. You'll find our channel. Go to our channel, ladies and gentlemen, and you will find every previous broadcast that we ever did. You'll find it right there. So we want you to go there and find one of your favorite or maybe two of your favorites and go and share it on the social media platform. Share it with your friends. Share it with your relatives, because we're a part of a movement to empower our community economically. All right. That's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment as we move forward to work through our technical difficulties here. So just bear with us. And this is the beauty of live broadcast. And now you see why broadcast is not coming. And now you see why Saturday Night Live is a rarity and a novelty for television. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, we want to welcome you to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. There are some interesting information, sister, to hear her wonderful story, and most importantly, her testimony that she has with working directly with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and hear about her book. She's a author, all right, and hear about her book. We want to encourage everybody to add her book to the library. We're going to go more to that. Okay, brothers and sisters, so we are back. Thank you very much for your patience. We're moving forward now. We put the link in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and that's why you want to be a member, brothers. So that's why you want to be a part of this exclusive group. Where you might be asking, well, how do I do that? How do I become a member? Well, it's very simple. All right, you go to Facebook and you put in the search box Black Wealth Empowerment, Black Wealth Empowerment, and that will pull up the page. You press join, and then we would approve you. We go through a approval process here at Black Wealth Empowerment because we want to keep the integrity of the broadcast high, the integrity of the membership high, and we know when you go out there into the internet and you go out into that public space, then you're exposed to everybody, and everybody is not what this platform is for. There's no platform out there that's for everybody. There's no group that's for everybody. There's no organization that's for everybody. So we go through a qualification or a process to see if it's a good match. All right, it's about matching. All right, brothers and sisters, we have to understand that in business and wealth building, it's about matching. All right, and being in harmony with one another. And that's what we're talking about right here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. So you go ahead, and that's how you would join. And we want you to come and not be a looker. We're not looking for looky looks. All right. I know that's easy to do, and on social media is just kind of look and watch and look and watch. So we're not looking for that. We're looking for individuals that understand that it's about participation. It's about adding value to Black Wealth and Empowerment, private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. That's what it's about, brothers. It's about adding value. God put us on this earth not to be consumers, but to add value. In truth, to add more value than you consume. If we don't add more value than we consume, then we're living in a deficit. Let me say that again. If we're not providing more value than what we consume, then we are living in a deficit. All right, we're living in a deficit. We're accumulating a negative tally, if you will. It continues to accumulate on the negative side, and that's not what we want to do. We want to affect enough people. We want to touch enough people. We want to be more of a producer than we are a consumer. All right, so welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're waiting for our sister Brandy Muhammad, the membership coordinator, to join us. If not, we're going to move through the program. We have our sister Betty is here. We want to hear her story, and it's such a beautiful story that I'm sure we won't cover it all. We'll have to bring her on, God willing, later on. All right. So we want to welcome everybody. If you're from the Christian community, welcome, brothers and sisters. This platform is for you. You're from the Pan-African community, welcome. This platform is for you. And if you're from the Hebrew Israelites, or you're not part of any religious community at all, but if you're Black and American, you're about building wealth, not just for yourself, but for yourself, your family, but most importantly, our nation, our community, because we have to start building economic environment. We have to start building our own economy, as the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad through his writings and through his teachings, that we have to build our own economy. And what does the economy consist of? Production, distribution, consumption. Production, distribution, consumption. Now we have the consumption part mastered. We're weak on the production piece, but we're doing some. We're making motion there. We're making some noise. But the distribution piece is the most important piece, because if you have consumers and you have product, but there's no way for those two to connect, then you have nothing. Then you have nothing. And the reason why we're on this platform, brothers and sisters, on this Google Hangout, and we're working through the technical difficulties, is because the internet is the distribution channel that all of us can use. All right, and we here at Black Wealth Empowerment, as the weeks continue, as the broadcasts continue, we're going to drive home more and more the value and the importance of the internet as the main distribution channel for your business. All right, it's the distribution channel for your business. It's direct to consumer, and it is so powerful. To I think we're overlooking it. We're taking it for granted. It is so powerful. It's like water. We take it for granted. We overlook it. It's so powerful, like air. We take it for granted. We breathe without even thinking. We breathe without even any consideration. It's only when we're short for breath, right? It's only when we're gasping for air do we realize the value and the importance of air. Well, that's how it is with the internet. You know, we see these people around us, these companies around us, becoming billion-dollar companies using the internet. The same tool that you and I have, they're becoming a billion-dollar company. Surely you and I can become a 100,000 air, $100,000 company. Surely we can use this very powerful distribution channel to free ourselves, from a job, to free ourselves from obligations that are consuming our time. Surely we can do that because others have done it. They've paved the way. All we have to do is copy. Robert Kiyosaki talks about copying. All right, he talks about what he learned as a business person, that you copy those that are successful. So with that being said, I think we have our courage coach. We have with us right now. He just popped in there. He snuck in there. You know, like a good teacher. Teacher always sneaks in the back of the room to observe the class and observe who's teaching. And I think we do have him right there. Rodney Assad Muhammad, the courage coach. Are you there? Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Mic check. Assalamu alaikum, brother Daryl Muhammad. Oh, and I see my wonderful sister Betty Muhammad. That's my sister, my mother, my friend, my comrade in the struggle for liberation of black and oppressed people everywhere. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Brothers and sisters, I just got off a plane. I just drove. I got to my hotel room. I think I threw my laptop down and fired it up. I'm out there like, hurry up! I got a BWE call to get on. so I just want to thank you for getting everything going, brother Daryl, and I want to thank each and every one of you who are watching right now live to this live Google Hangout with Black Wealth Empowerment. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach, and I'm telling you, you're in for a treat today. You are in for an absolute treat today. I wanted to make sure I did everything I can. I told the pilot, look, you got to make sure you put the step on the gas a little extra. Got to get there on time because Sister Betty's going to be joining us today, and I definitely want to hear from our sister and maybe ask a question or something, and just to be a part of this powerful day and Black Wealth Empowerment Hangout. And so again, you know, don't sit back and relax. I want you to sit up and take notice. I want you to sit up and take notes. I want you to really turn your ears to a different level. Maybe adjust the volume on your ears. And I want you to really do your best to glean as much information from what you hear today by Allah's permission that myself, Brother Daryl, and definitely what Sister Betty's going to share with you all. We're doing this for you. We don't get paid. Nobody's eating a salary. I know there's a lot of effort that goes into putting on something like this, and I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you an idea that we're doing this as a service to you. And so we want you to take full advantage of what we are doing, everything we're bringing to you, the different people we're having to present. We want you to actually, oh, Brother Daryl, we can hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay, yes,
Go ahead.
okay, yes. You breathe a little hard over there, brother. No, okay. so we want you to take full advantage of the information that's being presented to you, brothers and sisters. A lot of times, you know, Brother Daryl, and I know you can attest to this, people complain. People will complain about their lives, their lifestyle, the results they're getting or not getting, circumstances, places, people. A lot of complaining happens, but you know, the life is full of, the world is full of opportunity. Opportunities are everywhere. You just have to learn to, one, see them, and then two, take advantage of them. So here you have an awesome opportunity to glean some information, learn some things that can help you improve your life, your lifestyle, and the lives of those you love, as well as to help build an economic base for our nation. Then why not take full advantage of it? We have the Honorable Louis Farrakhan in our presence, but many of us won't take full advantage of the information he's given us. You know, we don't want to read the study guide. We won't listen. We won't go back over the Christ books. We won't read. We won't pick up Sister Betty's book. We don't want to. You know, we ain't doing none of that. Oh yeah, Sister Betty. I'm like Sister Betty. We'll do those things. We'll play like we're enamored. We'll play like we're really involved. But at the end of the day, if I'm still complaining about my life or my lifestyle, Brother Daryl, I'm not taking advantage of the wealth of the information. You think I don't take every opportunity I can. At any time I'm at Muhammad Mosque number 32 and I see Sister Betty, you don't think I go and greet Sister Betty every time I can, every chance I get. Every chance I get. Why? Because that's my sister. One, she's the reason why I get a chance to stand today. And so I'm gonna take an opportunity every chance I get to say something, to even just to give Sister Betty greetings, to make eye contact, say something like them, you know. And she always is warm. And I'm telling you, see, I want to take advantage of this wealth. Any chance I get a chance to sit with Brother Whitehead, I want to take advantage of that. I'll sit and listen to Brother Whitehead, and Brother Whitehead can talk. Sister Betty know that. Brother Whitehead can talk. But I'll take advantage of that. So here we have Sister Betty Muhammad joining us. I want you all who are watching us right now to get ready, because this is going to, you tell a friend. Brother, I'm not going to get into Brother Daryl going to tell you what to do. We're going to pay it forward. Pay it forward. Let's tell somebody right now. So thank you all. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad. I'm with you, Brother Daryl. Let's do this.
All right. Well, praise be to Allah. Thank you, Courage Coach. You made it. You joined us, and we appreciate it. We are appreciative that you decided to join us and you were able to make it. Brothers and sisters, absolutely. We want you to go ahead right now, as he said, pay it forward. You know what it is. Paying it forward when you perform an act of kindness for someone else and not looking for anything in return. Let's go ahead and do it right now, all right? We want to go ahead and pull some people in so they can hear the testimony. She's a witness here. Sister Betty is a witness in the Nation of Islam, and we want to hear her testimony. So right now, brothers and sisters, you know what to do. There's links right above this broadcast. You see the share link. Go ahead and click the like, Facebook like. Click the share. Now here's what you need to put in. Hashtag BW Hangout, period or space. All right. We are live. Join us. We are live. Join us. Do that right now. And Facebook share. Do that right now in Twitter. Do that right now in Twitter. And brothers and sisters, hit the other social media tabs that are above the broadcast. We made it simple for you to pay it forward. We made it simple for you to share. We made it simple for you to earn a blessing by sharing something of value that you have with someone else. All right? We know the golden rule that we've been taught here in the nation. You want for your brother or your sister what you want for yourself. We do that by paying it forward. We do that by sharing what we have of value. So you definitely want to do that right now, brothers and sisters. Go ahead and take a moment. Hashtag BW Hangout space. We are live space. Join us. All right. And it'll send out the link. It'll send out the link so your friends on Facebook and Twitter and those other social media platforms would just have to press the link and join us. That's your gift to them. You know, Sunday is a day of worship here traditionally in America, and it's a day of charity. It's a day of giving. It shouldn't stop at the church or mosque. It should start at the church or mosque and carry all the way through to the next week. So this is a continuation of giving, paying it forward, and performing acts of kindness in our community of something of value that will help our community. All right, brothers and sisters, so that's what we want to do right now, okay? So thank you so very much for doing that. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to bring you this broadcast. We're at number 44 on our way, pressing through the difficulties, pressing through the challenges that we're having here at BWE to press towards broadcast number 52. That's our next milestone, is broadcast number 52. So we only have a few more left. We only have, what, after tonight, 7 more. But we're going to push through. We're just going to continue, because this is a platform. A platform is what you stand on. A platform is what you build on. So as our membership grows, we have some members that we're going to bring in right now. Our sister hasn't joined us yet. Sister Brandy, she sent me a text message and saying that one of her bakers is sick, and she has to go and get medicine for one of her bakers. So after she got home, running late, getting home to get on the broadcast and helping Sister Betty to work through the technical difficulties, she got home just to find out one of her babies is sick. So she's going to run out to the store and get her some medicine and hopefully join us, because her number one duty is her family. So we don't want her to do everything she can to get it. It's not a job. All right. So we want her to take care of her family, take care of her baby. So let us move forward in the broadcast, and let's go ahead and welcome some of our members as I go to the handy tablet here. Oh, Sister Denise says, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Sister Denise Renee Muhammad from Houston, Texas. Mouse number 45. I'm a lifestyle consultant with Soul Purpose Lifestyle Company. We offer natural, organic, self-care, and wellness product along with our amazing business opportunity. You can reach Sister Denise at www.denise.soulpurpose.net. Thank you so very much, Sister Denise, one of our faithful members there. And I have her product. She gave me this product, Vitamin C Facial Wash. And brothers and sisters, this is, just 1/4 of the bottle is used up. Only 1/4, and I've been using it daily for about a month now, at least 3 weeks. So it's very concentrated. It has a good scent to it. It's all natural, and it works. It's doing a good job at cleansing my face. You know, sisters, those of you sisters are a little bit more into personal care than brothers, but brothers or sisters, if you're already using a product, all right, and it's not all natural, and even if it is, connect with Sister Denise and see what product she has. Check out this. She has toners. She has it's a whole process, brothers. It's not one product. It's a whole process to make sure that your face is clean and rejuvenated. Okay, this is just a cleanser, but there's other products to rejuvenate your skin, because your skin is a living organism, right? It's a living cell. So we want to make sure it gets the vitamin it needs and gets the proper nutrient. So thank you, Sister Denise, and we're going to continue to use it and give you an update on this. And once again, if you have any products that you want to advertise, all right, that's part of our platform is free advertisement. Free advertisement. Get it to myself, email me, inbox me, get me your information, and we'll give you a free plug. It's it's a giver's economy. We'll cover that here in a minute. So let's go to our members that are in the queue, if I can do that. Let's see here.
You want me to get to them?
All right, let's start here. Yes, sir. I got.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to do it? You go ahead. Go ahead and help me out there, Coach Kurt.
Sister Brandy done faked an injury at the house or something. She done faked an injury at the house with one of the children. Gonna put it on the children. Wow. Wow, I hope she watches the rebroadcast. Wow, she ain't here to defend herself. But does she say this? Because she knows she been wanting me to do this again, so it's all right. This is good. I'm glad we could be here, and I'm glad our sister, and I'm glad, I'll tell you this, brothers and sisters, all kidding aside, I'm really glad that our sister, is showing forth. See, that's the MGT right there. That's GCC, and that's how to act at home and abroad. See, not only Sister Brandy shows the high decorum on the BWE, but also just to show her love for her family. They're saying, hey, I have a child that's not feeling well. I need to take care of that, and that's right and exact. That's right and exact. I would hate for her to be on the call and say, well, yeah, my child, I need to go out, but I want to be on the call with y'all. Like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, and so that's a beautiful thing, and that shows the integrity of her as an individual, that she loves her nation and she loves her family, because her family and her nation are one and the same. So it's a beautiful thing. So, Brother Darrell, let me go ahead and do the thing for my sister. I'm doing this on behalf of my Sister Brandy, Mama Extraordinaire, right? And so we got, hold on, cause we got some powerful, a lot of people been asking to be a part of the BWE, Brother Darrell, lately. It has been powerful. I've been seeing a lot of requests coming in, and it's really exciting stuff.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of people coming in, a lot
Yeah.
of our extended family from our Christian
Yes.
community, and that's
Uh-huh.
really what we're excited about. We're excited to extend it over to our Christian
Yeah.
family, so
That's
we
right.
can be one family and we can
That's right.
be successful as a people. So go right ahead,
That's
Courage
right. That's
Coach.
right. That's right. You got Michelle X. Michelle X. You are now a member of the Black Wealth Empowerment family. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you welcome Michelle X in. We got James X. Brother James X is in the house. Brother James, welcome to BWE Live, Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Oh, Yolanda Boyce Molina. Come on, Yolanda. SYU. That's hot. I like that spelling. Yolanda is now a member. We got Ziggy Aziz. Ziggy Aziz, Brother Ziggy is now a member of BWE. Got 5 friends in the group, so Brother Ziggy's connected. Look like Brother Bob Edwards. Brother Bob Edwards is now a member of the Private Exclusive Facebook group and Black Wealth Empowerment. We got Teresa Muhammad. Teresa Muhammad is now a member. Oh, so Teresa got a lot of people. We got a lot of people in common. All right, come on, a lot of people in the group and everything. Mutual friends, beautiful. Sister Teresa, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment and the live Google Hangout and our Facebook group. And then Brother Robertson, Mr. Rufus Robertson. Let me get it right, Mr. Rufus Robertson. Come on, Brother Rufus Robertson is now a member of the Private Exclusive Facebook group. And last but definitely not least, our brother, our friend, Brother Khalid Abdur Rahman is now a member of the Private Exclusive Facebook group for Black Wealth Empowerment. Brother Darrell, that's what we got, membership. And I think what happens, you know how it is, when we do a broadcast, we get new members trying to get in because the broadcast is going on. They be like, "Oh, I want to be a part of that." so praise be to Allah. So that's what we have. But everybody, please make sure you go in and welcome the new members. Make them feel right at home, because they are at home, and share a tip with them. Share a tip. That's something new I think we should do, Brother Darrell. And when we welcome them, we want to share a tip also. Say, "Oh, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment. Here's a tip I learned." So give them a tip, a little nugget that you gleaned from Black Wealth Empowerment that might be able to help them right off the top. Instead of just saying, "Hey, how you doing? Peace to you. Welcome to the Black Wealth Empowerment family. And here's something I learned that might be able to help them right off the top." So thank you, Brother Darrell, for allowing me to do that. I want to thank Sister Brandy, and we gonna lift one of our bakers up with some high energy that they feel absolutely phenomenal, because I know they are. Brother Darrell, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Courage Coach. Absolutely, absolutely. Welcome to all the new members here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. We're excited you decided to join us. We want you to take action. We want you to bring value. Make this platform what you want it to be. All right, make it your own. Take ownership. And all you who are already members, we need for you to follow instructions to go to each new member. Go to each new member. All right, hit the comment button and put in your comment. Put in your welcome and one nugget. Give your testimony of the value of BWE, because you come week after week, brothers and sisters. Don't sell yourself short. See, all this is part of wealth building. You have to know your worth first, And then you have to see the value in that which you're investing your resources in, starting with your time. All right? Starting with your time. We're here to help us to understand, to not put the cart before the horse. We have to understand that it's valuable. Your time is valuable, and we appreciate your time. That's why you see we're getting closer and closer to stopping at 8 o'clock. All right? Stopping at 8 o'clock because your time is valuable. This is really family time, right? For a lot of us, Sunday is family time. So we don't want to take time away from your family. But we understand that wealth is not built on off days. Wealth is not built when it's convenient. Wealth is not built when you get a chance. Wealth building, if you're going to build it, if you're going to do it, it has to be a priority. It has to be at the top of your list. Okay? So we paid it forward. And what we're doing here, we're part of a bigger community. We're part of an international movement. The internet's an international platform. We're part of an international movement. It's called a giver's economy. A giver's economy. And the definition of a giver's economy is one who outgives others in their industry, out-earn others in their industry. Let me say it again. All right, somebody put that in the private exclusive Facebook group. The person who outgives others in their industry, out-earn others in their industry. All right, and what are we doing to participate in this worldwide movement? Well, we're giving away this platform. All right, we're giving away ad spots. All right, we're posting ads around this video. All right, so that you can get free ad spots. Where do you know what platform on the internet like this where you get free ad spots? All right, free ad spots. All you have to do is get with our brother Lawrence, who does the graphics. Let him make it for you for a very, very cheap price, and we're going to post it and advertise it for free. That's what we're doing. We're going to bring you on as a guest. All right, a guest presenter. That's free. All right, guest presenter is free. We're going to bring you on as one of our members to interview you, like we're going to do Sister Betty here in a few more minutes. All right, interview you, free consultation. All of our experts, in-house experts, are available for free consultation. One free consultation per member with only one of our experts. Myself, Brother Rodney Assad, Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. We had Sister Wendy here, who just came out with a new book, and we're going to bring her on before we get to broadcast number 2, because she just recently launched her book, okay, her ebook, and we want to support. See, brothers and sisters, it's something that we have to understand. We have to understand the laws of the universe, the laws of God, and how they work in business, and we have to give before we get. That's why a giver's economy is so very powerful, because it taps right in to the nature in which the universe was created. All right, when we got here, when we were born, the universe was already here, already had what we need to survive. Okay, it had already given us everything we need to survive and exist billions of years before we got here. All right, so go ahead and make that a part of it. If you don't understand how to build or how to make money off a giver's example, off a giver's economy, well, that's what the private exclusive Facebook group is there for. Put your questions in there, brothers and sisters. You know, you should not have a question and don't ask it. If you have a question, then you should ask it as it pertains to business, sales and marketing, personal development. You have the Courage Coach, who is a peak performance coach. Peak performance, see, that's a term that they use in sports, coach, but they're starting to use it more and more in business. Peak performance coach.
That's right.
And that's what Rodney Assad is. So unless you don't want to reach peak performance, then yeah, don't call Rodney Assad Muhammad, the Courage Coach, because that's what he's about. That's what he does. He takes pride in you being a peak performer. Okay? So that's what we're doing here, brothers. So that's what the giver's economy is all about. So reach out. Put your questions in there. We have powerful members. You know, most people watch. You know, Rodney Assad can attest to this because he's active in Facebook, and I'm active in Facebook, and I, you know, with the group and everything. And people are watching. Just put up an intriguing picture. Just put up something interesting, interesting picture up, and watch how people like it and respond. But when you put up other stuff, you hear crickets. It's not that they're not watching. It's that they're not responding. All right? They're not responding. So the first thing they have to do is notice. The second thing they have to do is respond. That's marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Hint, hint, hint. You know, quote, quote, quote. That's marketing. First they got to notice, then they got to respond. If they don't respond, then we're not going in the right direction. We need to do more work, because that's the only way you know they're looking. If they respond, we can only assume that they're looking. So Brendan says, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and join us in this givers economy, because that's what we're about. Go ahead and get active. Get active. Black people are too passive. Black people are not active enough in the right areas. We're not active enough in the area of building wealth, in the area of building an economy. Right? Just look at our different platforms that we have in our community. Very seldom do they talk about budgeting. Very seldom do they talk about money. Very seldom do they talk about partnerships and collective work and responsibility, as we learn through Kwanzaa. But I'm here to tell you, everything is not gloomy. Everything is not gloomy. Because I'm really inspired, Brother Rodney Assad. I'm really inspired with the hip hop community. All right, because my barber, Brother Namas, cuts my hair, and he's younger than me, so he's closer to the hip hop community than I am. And I'm impressed, Brother Rodney Assad. I'm telling you, brother. He showed me a video, interview today with Chris Gotti from whatever rap group. You more into that than I am. But his brother, I'm showing my age, but nevertheless, these youngsters in this hip hop, man, they are on it, Brother Rodney Assad. They are on it, man. They talking about independence. They're talking about cutting out the middleman. They talking about empowering the artists.
Right.
Man,
Right.
they using the internet to do everything.
Right.
This thing, man, if we don't get on it in the black business community, the hip hoppers are gonna leave us behind, and we will be following them as far as a business model is concerned. It's amazing. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. I'm gonna go back and look at that interview that Chris Gotti did with Ebro with 97. I think they're in New York or wherever it is. But I'm encouraged, Coach. Who is that Gotti? What's his brother's name?
Irv Gotti. Was it Irv Gotti?
Irv Gotti, right? Yeah,
yes,
Irv
sir.
Gotti.
Yes, sir.
He's the one out front. His big brother Chris is in the background.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that,
they know. I tell you, brother, they went through some financial troubles, some legal troubles with some people that did the initial funding of their company years ago. And so, just like most artists, you know, until you extricate yourself from some of the other elements that can maybe help them probably start their original, you know, rap and music careers, you know, you might have to go through those things. But they, you know, from what I'm seeing, that they've bounced back, they've come back wiser. It exposed a lot of things. And, you know, I'll tell you, people, Prince is really the artist that changed the game for everybody. It's about independence, brothers and sisters. It's about having actual complete control over your career, your life, and the products and goods and services that you produce or that you offer. The more control you have over it, the more likely you are to be able to, one, service more people and give it to them at a rate and in a manner that still maintains your integrity. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to take any shorts. So that's what it's about, helping us learn those principles that these youngsters now are starting to develop, but they've got it from people like Prince, who had to buy back his freedom from Warner Brothers, people like Sean Jay-Z Carter, you know, who, no matter what people might think about him, he's been strategically dissecting the industry, both sports and entertainment, you know, and that he's going about this thing, carving this thing up to then, like he says, you know, he said, once I get on, he said, then my end get on, then my other end get on. He said, I'm bringing all kind of people with me. That's his whole thing. But see, you don't see all the people that are behind him. You don't see all the people that he's connected to. He doesn't talk about his siblings. You don't hear him talk about other relatives or nothing, because they are all being infused in all these different businesses and organizations. And last point I'll make, he said, you know, one of the things that he did, he said, on the same blocks he used to sell illegal products on, he ended up having them, through his business association, move the New Jersey Nets to Brooklyn. In the place he used to
Right.
stay, the place he used to stay, he said he can see the place he used to live when he was doing crime. He can look out of his skybox window and see that place where he used to do his dirt out of. He said, I can see it from there. So that's how powerful of a brother he is and how strategic his movements were, and so that's a beautiful thing. And same thing with our brother Dame Dash. They built that thing together. They had to part ways, but just like in ranks, that's the point I make, Brother Daryl. Just like in ranks, when we do drilling, sometimes we split the ranks, and one regiment will go this way, one regiment will go that way. But at the end of it all, they end up still one unit, and they bring the ranks back together. That's strategy.
Right.
It's strategy. Right. And so we have to have those same business strategies and principles. See, this is mathematical. This is mathematic theology. And so we take these principles. That's why Supreme Wisdom Book says we must learn to use it to secure the benefit for ourselves while we're living. Luxury, money, good homes, friendship in all walks of life. Sit yourself in heaven at once. Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. That's what those young people are about. That's what we need to be about.
That's right. Absolutely. That's right. The scripture said, and the children shall lead them, right? The children shall lead them, because the old people move too slow in changing. They move too slow in adapting to the modern time. So we have with us, let me just recognize some folks, and we'll move on with the social flash mob, the social media flash mob. We have Sister Jeanette Muhammad from Oakland, California. MOS number 26B, Business Independent Research and Information presentation. We have our brother Michael Carlos Muhammad. Dear Assalamu alaikum, dear family. Brother Michael Carlos Muhammad from Muhammad's MOS number 32, Phoenix, Arizona, checking in. CarlosMuhammad.com, GoldWisdomGroup.com. If I help you build assets and cash flow and pure gold, our future as a nation becomes stronger. Acquiring gold is not consumption. It is production of wealth. Thank you very much, Brother Michael Carlos. We're going to have Brother Michael Carlos come on here in the next couple of weeks and give us an update on what's going on with the gold, so we can all be inspired to purchase some gold. All right, Sister Jennifer said it's about independence, brothers and sisters. It's about control. That's Rodney Assad Muhammad making that statement. Brothers and sisters, welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. My name is Daryl Muhammad. We have a treat for you. As Brother Rodney Assad says, perk up your ears. One thing about wealth building, brothers and sisters, we have to understand, it comes in so many different forms. So really, your consciousness has to be keen to wealth in general, not wealth specific. So when you hear something, you'll recognize it as wealth. When you see something, you'll recognize it as wealth. When you touch something, you'll recognize it as wealth, right? When you taste something, you'll recognize it as wealth. All right, but it comes from a general concept, a understanding what wealth is in its broadest sense. That way, when you see it in its broadest sense, you'll recognize it doesn't have to come just in the form of a car. It doesn't have to come just in the form of good quality food. It doesn't have to come just in the form of a business investment. Because we understand wealth is not confined to any one thing. All right, so let's move forward, brothers and sisters. It's time for the social media flash mob. That's where we do it collectively. All right, Brother Rodney Assad said we may go our separate ways, we may do things separately, we might come together and then go our separate ways and come back. Now we want everybody to come back. All right, like to say, focus, come back. We want you to come back right now. Open up that Facebook share tab. All right, open up that Facebook share tab and put in there hashtag BWE Hangout / I'm so grateful ... Hashtag BWE Hangout space, right? I'm so grateful ... Don't press comment yet. We want to do it together. See, one thing, brothers and sisters, we have to understand about wealth, building wealth, you have to do it together. You have to do it in harmony. Wealth is built based on harmony. Not everybody doing what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it. It's based on harmony, because wealth is built from a collective effort. All right. And this we have to practice as a people more than anything else because we have everything we need, but we're too divided. So by now you should have put in to the Facebook share hashtag BW Hangout period space. I'm so grateful dot 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 as Sister Betty and Brother Rodney aside. Sister Betty, hopefully she's ready to do the social media flash mob. We see her down at the bottom. Sister Betty, you know how to do a social media flash mob, right? You know how to put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, right? All right, that's what we want to do. Soon as our brother Rodney Assad come back in the camera, we'll be ready to do the social media flash mob and take them off of mute. And we're gonna take our sister Betty off of mute so we can hear our sister Betty. Take yourself off the mute, Sister Betty. Look like I can't do it, so you must have done it on your end.
There she goes.
Yes, ma'am. You must have done it on
There she is.
on
Okay.
your end.
She's unmuted.
There she is. All right, brothers. Says all right. So the way it works is at the count of 3. When I say 3, you press the comment button, and Sister Betty and Brother Rodney Assad and myself, we're gonna say in unison, "I'm so grateful." All right. So are we ready? We're gonna count down at the count of 3. You press comment. We'll say, "I'm so grateful," and we're gonna do the social media flash mob move, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get back on the dance floor. All right. It's time to get back on the dance floor as we move closer to October 10th in Washington, D.C. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm so grateful.
Oh, that's the favorite part of this broadcast.
All right. We need some more practice there, brother. We need some more practice. That's why we got to practice off camera so we can get on camera and be like the Ford Tops and the OJs and the Spinners and all those folks. But we're not here for that. We're here to build wealth. We just want to add that as a little fun, to make the seriousness of money go down a little bit easier. That's why we bring on these special guests to kind of mix it up a little bit, brother. So, we're people of soul. We're people of rhythm. So we need to change the flow and change the rhythm because that's part of our nature, right? So we don't want to just talk money all the time, business. There's enough of that. But we have in our nature something that no other people have, and that's what we want to highlight. That's what we want to use this platform, and you should use the platform. I saw Brother Rodney Assad, Sister Salome. She had a video that I saw came up on my Google Plus page, and I said, "Oh, that's good. Sister's doing videos. She's doing videos. This is something, brother. So this is a platform so you can become familiar with this technology. So you can do it." Right? Now, Sister Betty, she struggled to get on. Now, she knows how to get on a Google Hangout. That's why we bring our members on, because it's one thing to watch. It's another thing to participate. It's another thing to go through the technical issues to get on this broadcast. And once you do it one time, you can do it over and over and over and over again. And it gets simpler over time. All right? It gets simpler over time. So we've done this social media flash mob, brother. So you know now what to do. What do we do now? You go inside the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. You go there and you put in hashtag BW Hangout period space. I'm so grateful. This time you list what you're grateful for. All right? And practice being authentic. Practice being unique. All right? For me to say I'm so grateful that I woke up this morning and saw the sunshine, I mean, that's true. But how unique that is. See, we have to understand in business, those of us that are entrepreneurs, those of us who run our own business, we have to understand marketing is about connection and uniqueness. What's unique? See those commercials on the Super Bowl? Those are unique. That's why you see dogs and horses and babies and all kind of creative stuff, because it's about uniqueness. It's about what's going to be memorable in the minds of a person when they hear or see your commercial, your advertisement, your post one time. Like you say, you only get one good shot at it. That's how you need to look at your business. That's how you need to look at marketing. You only get one good shot at it. So we want to share that with you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for participating and participating with the social media flash mob. I'm so grateful. Broadcast, if you will, or social media broadcast out. That's something that we came up with based on what our Courage Coach said. And our Courage Coach several months ago, he was on this Be Grateful drive. He did conference calls. I mean, Coach, you was on it on that grateful thing, man. You caused a wave through the internet. You caused a wave through social media with that I'm so grateful. You need to do that again, man. I think we need to
Yes,
do that again.
yes, sir, brother. There, I'll tell you right now. But right now, I'm grateful for justice or else. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for
Yeah,
justice
absolutely.
or else. I'm grateful that we have an opportunity to effectuate some real serious change and dialogue throughout this country and globally. Um, it's that time. So yes, sir. And I thank Allah that He allowed me to be on this journey. I was talking with another believer, registered member of the Nation of Islam the other day, and the sister was sharing with me. Some things have to happen in order for other things to happen. And so, that's one of the things that we don't take it personal. It's all God business. And I'm eternally grateful. We say that about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Master Father Muhammad and, Minister and others, but I'm grateful for each and every person who decided to join us on this, Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. I'm grateful for sisters like Sister Betty, who've just been representing her Islam and the MGT and GCC classes just to the utmost levels. And I'm grateful. And every moment we should find something to be grateful for. So yes, I'm glad we've added that to as a component of the Black Wealth Empowerment, live Google Hangout. And I want everybody to keep that line. And yes, sir, we're gonna keep turning it up. We're not letting up on it. I told my Allah over a year ago when our beloved sister made her transition. May Allah be pleased with her. That I wasn't gonna let up on this until there's no more breath in my lungs. I'm not letting anybody forget. You're not going to go back to business as usual. We're going to keep the heat on. We're going to keep the volume up. And you will get some act right in your life. Or when Allah come visit your door and the death angel comes for you and yours, you will be reminded. And they, as they says in the book, they will wring their hands and bite their fingertips saying, "Woe that I have taken away with the messenger." All right. So somebody came and told you and gave you a reason to be grateful. Now, if you choose not to be grateful for those in your lives, the people you have affinity with, then that's on you. But you won't say that Brother Rodney did not say anything to you. Thank you, Brother Darrell, for even allowing me that few moments.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, absolutely. Brothers and sisters, he mentioned justice or else. We want to make sure that we use this platform and not forsake the purpose of this platform and not forsake the reason why this platform exists. It exists because of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Brothers and sisters, so start gearing your mind towards Washington, D.C., October 10th, 2015. All right? And reach out. Just talk it up. Just see, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, everything is business. Everything is marketing if we see it as such. All right? Just practice. Just drop it out there. All right, just a little bit. I know some of us are apprehensive, but just mention it. Just start mentioning it to a few people. Ask them, have they heard about the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March? Start mentioning it to people. And I'm so grateful that Allah has given me an opportunity to be on the right side of history. There's two sides of history, brothers and sisters. There's the right side of history and the wrong side of history. All right, and by the October 10th. Coming up here real soon, it gives me an opportunity, my family an opportunity to once again, as they say, get it right. Get on the right side of history. So when history is written in the volume of the books, it will have, God willing, Darrell again on the right side of history. All right, brothers and sisters, that's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for this coming up week. I'll be taking a trip to Cancun, and I'll be taking my beloved mother with me to Cancun to spend 4 nights, 5 days and 4 nights in Cancun, Mexico. First time she's ever been to Cancun, first time she's ever been to an all-inclusive resort where everything's included, the food and everything, entertainment. So she'll be treated like royalty, and I'll make sure that I do my best to pamper my mother. So I'm grateful that she's alive for me to give her flowers while she's living. All right, because that's what it's all about, brothers and sisters, showing our appreciation while we're alive. So let's move quickly because we're right at the top of the hour, and we want to get as much time to our special guest, our very own sister Betty Muhammad, our member now. She didn't come on, just to come on because she's invited and there's an opportunity to tell her story. She's a member of Black Wealth Empowerment Live, and she's been a member, if I remember correctly, Brother Rodney Assad, from almost the very beginning of this live Google Hangout and this broadcast. So we want to make sure we go to her because this thing is going to be powerful. I know it is, and you have to know it is even before it is, so you can be in anticipation for a blessing, anticipation for a breakthrough. Remember, and so this platform is designed. If you come with the expectation, this platform is designed to help you break through to the next level, to help you break through to where you need to be on the other side of where you are right now, to get you closer to where you need to be. But this platform is designed to help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan with Muhammad's Economic Blueprint. That's economicblueprint.org. Those of us who are members, we should be given every month like we pay our bills. All right? Every month like we pay our bills. That's what we should be striving for. We should be found striving, all right, to do that, to make that. See, that's a sign of commitment. That's a sign of commitment. Things are built on commitment. Wealth is built on commitment. So this platform is here to help us, to help ourselves, so we can help the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan more and bigger. Everything's expanding around us. We have to expand around, we have to expand as well. So how do we do that? Raise the consciousness of our members, the economic consciousness of our members. All right, so we can become more aware of economic development, more aware of economic opportunity, is to make sure that we understand what wealth really is. Wealth is not the finite, small, minuscule thing that the world wants to wants to tell us and make us to believe. All right, so we need to understand what wealth really is. We have to understand that there's a price that we're going to have to pay to have wealth, to live a wealthy life, to live a life of abundance in different areas of our life, or in all areas of our life. The more areas of our life we want abundance, the more we have to understand, brother. So there's a price to pay, but the price is worth it. The price is worth it. Brother Farrakhan paid a tremendous price, but it's worth it. If not, he wouldn't have paid it. And he continues to pay it. As I think it was Paul that says, right, I die daily for my Lord. Why would he do that unless the price was worth it to pay? We have to understand, no matter how hard it is, how difficult it is, it's worth to pay that price. We have to pay it, and we have to pay it in full. Now, how are we doing it? We're using this platform. We're using this platform, this technology, this broadcast system that I purchased so we can use it, so we can benefit. All right? So we can benefit. So we're using this technology. How are we doing it? We're bringing the pieces together. We're bringing these dry bones together. We're bringing the members of our community, all right, from our Christian family to those that don't go to church. All right? We're coming together so we can connect. That's what this internet does for other people, right? That's what the young hip-hop pioneers, they were pioneers, Gotti and Damon Dash, Jay-Z, all of them were pioneers 20 years ago, and they're pioneers today. We need our pioneers like Sister Betty is a pioneer. Where is our business pioneer? Did they disappear after this first resurrection? Where are they right now? We are them. So we have to use this modern technology to go ahead and be the pioneers of a new way of doing business, a giver's economy, paying it forward. That's a new way of doing business and is right in line with our nature. So brothers and sisters, we're bringing all these people together. We're bringing you the best that we can find, that we have to offer as far as education, all right? So we can build on that old stuff, because new stuff is coming down the pike as we speak, a new way of doing things. All right, there's so much that we as a people don't know about business. We think business is really just the technical pieces, right? But that's the very small piece. It's the mindset that we need that we need to understand about parts that are required in order to be a successful business person and really to build an empire. All right, not personally, but in our community. Economic development in our community. That's what we need. That's what's going to help us to survive, brothers and sisters. Not individual wealth, but wealth collectively in our community. That's what the hip hop artists are doing. They're getting with their friends and they're pooling their monies together and they're doing business projects and they're building and becoming wealthy together. We need to observe them and not criticize them. Our leader does not criticize them. He sees them for who they are, and that's God's. That's why you've been seeing pictures of him meeting with those hip-hop pioneers, right? Kanye and his family, Big Boy and him, and Ludacris and Damon Dash here recently. All right, brothers and sisters, so we need to follow the example of our ministers. So that's what we're doing here. All right, that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment, but we can't do it alone. We need your help. We need for you to be a pioneer for Black Wealth Empowerment to push this platform forward. So let's go ahead and pay it forward one last time because we're getting closer to hearing from our sister, our pioneer in the Nation of Islam, whose shoulders we all stand on, Sister Betty Muhammad. So open up that Facebook share, hashtag BWE Hangout, hashtag BWE Hangout, period. Coming up next, Sister Betty, our pioneer. All right, Sister Betty, our pioneer. Go ahead and send that out on Facebook, send that out on Twitter, because we're going to start here shortly and bring her on. We're going to bring her on very shortly, okay? So with that being said, let me swing it over to our Courage Coach. Well, I catch my breath and we get ready to bring Sister Betty on. Courage Coach, take it away.
He said, catch your breath. What? Come on. This is what we do. Yes. Well, once again, thank you.
Gotta breathe.
That's right. That's
breathe.
Right. So breathe through it. So once again, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for joining us on Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. Again, I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your Courage Coach. And I'll tell you, we are right at the very, very beginning of this really the veggie meat of this broadcast, you know. That's how I get air. That's how I get air.
Veggie meat. Veggie meat.
No soy. No soy. There's no soy. There's no soy right there. It's all natural. And you know, of the broadcast, and we're trying to bring people to you all that we believe will be of great value to you. The resources, the wealth of our nation. We want to show you what wealth looks like, and the wealth is in the people. And you know, our Christ said that, you know, the gold is in the fish's mouth. Well, we know that, you know, people aren't fish in that respect. And you know, and then you know how Jesus said, he said, I'll make you a fisher of men. Well, we're not talking about going to actually like a fishing pole. Come on, we know what that means. It's poetic language to give you a concept, you know. And so, you know, we're at the edge of something great, but we want to present the wealth of our nation to you all. There are a lot of our people in their communities that are, our people are valuable. The people are valuable. You know, I was just watching something on the plane, Brother Daryl. I don't know what the name of a little movie about boxing and stuff. And they were talking about Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, and Bernard Hopkins and all that. And then I didn't know Bernard's story. I didn't know he was, you know, he was out there wilding out like everybody else was. But he was in prison. You know, he was in prison. He did 4-5 years, and they paroled him. That's when he got serious about boxing. He 40-something years old. They were like, you don't do boxing at 40-something years old. You know, and he said he owes a record. I think he said defended his title 20 times or something like that, 20 times, and after his 40s. After his 40s, they said there's no way. He should have been able to do that. You know, and so but just showing the wealth of talent, even like a Mike Tyson and his story and Evander Holyfield, their story, and seeing how they grew up and those things like that, not knowing. See, most times we incarcerate them, we throw them away, we say they're bad, they're no good, forget about them. That one's on drugs, this one's on that one does this, but come on. If you really look deeply enough, you'll see it. We just got to help our people see the God in themselves. You know, some of our people and some of us only needed somebody to just say, hey, you know you're good at this, right? And then go, really? You think so? Absolutely, you're phenomenal. And then just kind of maybe guide them in the right direction, show them someplace, introduce them to somebody, or support them in what they're doing. I mean, you never know. One of my sons is a one of my sons is a he does farming, and so he taught himself. But I always encouraged him in it and got him books on it and let him know that it was, hey, do your thing, man. We support you, whatever you want. He want to go to the nursery. That's what his mother take him to a nursery, to look at some new peach trees or whatever they got in. That's his thing. But we support each other in those things. And he was doing that when he was 3 and 4 years old, planting stuff in the backyard. Now he has a garden. But so again,
wow. Wow.
And so we want to support each other. We want to always lift each other up. So the point you made, and I want to say this to everybody because I want to drive that point home, Brother Joe, because it touched me at a very special place. That the Honorable Farrakhan, he said he's passed my hurts and saw my need. We have to have that heart like him. We have a heart like Jesus. That's who he is. Have that heart. To try to find the good in a person and lift them up. Now, some people don't want good, don't want to do good, just want to be bad. Then fine, they'll weed themselves out. But we don't let ourselves be the reason. I'm not going to just sit and condemn you because that's what I feel. Let you condemn yourself. We will condemn ourselves. But definitely just don't throw our people away. Try to find out how to touch the God in them, because once it's touched, boy, I'm telling you, boy, they do powerful things. Because no matter what you think about a Lil Wayne or anybody else, you don't know the real unless you know that brother personally. Unless you know so and so personally, you can't even speak on it. You can't even speak on it. You never had a conversation with them. You can talk about Kanye or the Kardashian, whoever. Unless you didn't have a personal one-on-one conversation and been with any of them folks, stop it. Stop it. It's arrogance. You mad. You're probably jealous because you wish you was them, right? You wish you had them economics. Come on. They ain't doing the right thing with it. He said, well, they doing what you don't know what they're doing. You don't know how much money Jay-Z has donated to so many different things. So of course, some of us didn't even know that Muammar Gaddafi had loaned us money and tried to give us things. And if the minister hadn't told us, you'd never know it. You never know. But it ain't for him to have to tell you that. That it's not for him to have to tell us. And so, because some of us will get funny and be like, yeah, see, and how can I get some? Because some of us believe we should share equally with the apostle. It's in the Supreme Wisdom book too, right? And so
yes,
come
sir.
on now. So to have that heart like Jesus, and really, really, really try to lift one another up. And that's what it's about, finding the good in it and lifting each other up. And don't allow us to stay and hold on to our limitations. We want to hear from Sister Betty. I don't have no questions written down, but I know something's gonna come up where I'm gonna have a serious question. I'm gonna try to see if I can put Sister Betty on the spot. She's gonna give us something seriously, like some serious nuggets that ain't nobody probably ever asked Sister Betty them questions, but we gonna try to get in here and see if we can feed the people today. This is the church after mosque dinner program right now, brothers. So we got this, we got that, we got this, we got a slice of bean pie to go with it. So, Brother Darrell, back to you. Thank you all for joining us.
All right, thank you, Courage Coach. Appreciate you. Let's see now. We have some activity over here in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Let me see here. We got Sister Jeanette said, this platform, BW, is here for our development. We must make a commitment to be here. Thank you, Sister Jeanette. Sister Lynette, I'm so grateful that I'm able to tune in today despite many obstacles to see and support the loving, the beautiful, the talent, the blessed, my Sister Betty Muhammad. All praise due to Allah. Sister Denise says, I'm so grateful for being chosen by Allah to be a member of this great nation of Islam. Brother and sister, what are you grateful for? Let us know. Let the world know. I heard it said in the church before, Brother Rodney Assad, it said, if you be bashful in the shame of God, he'll be bashful in the shame of you. So, brothers and sisters, go ahead and let us know. What are you grateful for? Let us know what are you grateful for. And go ahead and post that in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Hashtag it BW Hangout. And go ahead and let us know what you're grateful for. You got to be grateful of something. All right? dig deep down if it's hard to find, which shouldn't be, and let us know what you're grateful for. All right. So you paid it forward. You let everybody know that Sister Betty is on her way up, and she is. But we want to welcome those that are running kind of late, those that forgot and they got the notice from the pay it forward blast and the social media blast. So we want to welcome you all who are just getting here. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, and you want to go to our YouTube channel. You want to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Everybody that's listening live or on the rebroadcast, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. How do you go to? You go to YouTube and put in Black Wealth Empowerment. You'll see our videos come up. Click on the channel. That'll take you to where all of them are all 44 of them, including this one, are there. And hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. That's one thing we need for you to do. The second thing we need for you to do is find one or two that you like and hit the share button. Hit the share button and send that out. All right? Now, when our membership coordinator comes back, excuse me, we're going to push that harder. All right? We're going to identify those that want to make the commitment. Remember, things are built on commitment. Those that want to commit to every week blasting out one video several times a week, sharing it, I should say, on their social media platform from our channel. We have to build up momentum so we can have more people coming, more people from our community outside of the Nation of Islam, so we can build up for October 10th. October 10th. All right? We have to do our part, big and small, seen and unseen, to help push this engine, to help push our people towards Washington, D.C. Justice or else. Start listening more to the minister's lectures. Start feeding yourself more with the words of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's how you prepare for a big event like October 10th. October 10th, the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. I have two daughters that are under 20, so they weren't even born. So they're children of the Million Man March. So may Allah be pleased with them, and may Allah bless all of our children who are products after that momentous historical event, because none of us were the same after that. America wasn't the same after that. Okay? All right. So with that being said, let's see. Anything else happening in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group before we bring our sister to the stage? Anything else? Let me see. Let me just see real quick.
Yeah, I got a few posts out there, I think.
Brothers and sisters, we are going to have questions and answers for Sister Betty, so make sure you got your ears perked and ready to ask some questions. Jot them down, and we will go to our sister for some questions about. We have to have the heart like the minister, look past their faults and see their brother right in your side. All right, we got Brother Munakai. Brother Munakai Muhammad from Muhammad's Mosque number 32 Finks, coming to you live and in living color from Sendai. Is that pronounced right? Sendai, yes, Japan?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Founder of Supreme Life University, an institution dedicated to helping us all live our life to the fullest, specializing in life mapping, life coaching, language learning, cultural concierge, and more. Been teaching English for 17 years. Been a hula instructor for 6 years. And I thank the BWE family for allowing me to share with the family. For allowing me to share with the family a few weeks ago. Yeah, we unwrapped another gift, brothers and sisters, here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Our brother Munakai Muhammad. So you want to go to our YouTube channel and find that broadcast and watch it. It's very, very good, as all of them are. But there's something unique in all of them. All right? Unique in all of them. So welcome, Brother Munakai. He's in Japan. I think it's 12 or 14 hours different there. So I think it's like in the morning there in Japan. All right. Got Sister Annie. I don't know how you pronounce this. Coming up next. Unwrapped gifts with Sister Betty Muhammad. We must pay the price to be successful. What is the price? The price is to be here and to use the BWE platform. Thank you, Sister Jeanette. All right. Thank you very much. So with that being said, without further ado, Brother Rodney Assad, you're there in Phoenix with Sister. I want to pass the mic over to you and give you the honor to introduce our sister and bring her on and start the questions. And I'll be here on the back end to see if there's any questions from the members. But go ahead, if you will, brother. Please introduce our sister so we can bring her on and we can get started and get some of these jewels and nuggets and testimony and witness bearing that sister has for us for being in the Nation of Islam and being one of our pioneers. Can you do that for me, please, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir. But you know, that was man. Now, look, let me just say real quickly. I gotta say this. That's that's like you was just at the lecture and you was there because you wanted to see Don Louis Farrakhan too, and then they said, "Oh, brother, will you please bring the minister up?" You like you about to pass out. You finna pass out. Don't know what to do. You don't even know am I even here today? I'm like, man, you messed me up. And I talk for a living. I was like, huh? Did he just say that? that's terrible, brother. Ooh, wee, that was, oh my goodness. Okay, well, Allahu Akbar. All right, now listen, brothers and sisters. We want to thank you all who joining us live right now. Those of you who will ultimately watch this broadcast. This is Black Wealth Empowerment Live, Google Hangout. I'm Rodney Hassan Muhammad, your Courage Coach, and I'm joined by my comrade, my friend, my brother, our host, Brother Daryl Muhammad out of Houston, Texas. And we have a special treat for you there. We have our illustrious sister, Sister Betty Muhammad, who's not only been a long-time member of the Nation of Islam, but an active member of the Nation of Islam. And there is a difference. There is a difference. Sister Betty has served in the capacity of multiple capacities, but she served in the capacity of secretary to our Christ, the living Christ, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and she serves in the capacity of secretary to our beloved brother, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, currently. And Sister Betty, I'll tell you, is a sister that each and every one of you want to get to know. This is a sister who drips regal behavior. She is a steadfast student. She is a mother, a friend to so many. I mean, my late wife, we love us some Sister Betty. That's just what it was. It's what it is. And because Sister Betty just fed into our souls. Sister Betty doesn't even have to say a word, and she'll feed something into your soul just by her disposition. But it's a motherly disposition because she's not going to let you stray. She's not going to let you do something incorrect. She will pull your coat, tug you a little by your ear, or whatever she got to do to get you back on the right path. So she's definitely our mother. And so when we talk about mothers of the faithful, Sister Betty is in that line. She is, in fact, one of our mothers of the faithful. And so I pray to Allah that you all are ready to receive and hear just some of the things that Sister Betty, inshallah, is going to share with us. And without further delay, I want to bring on our sister, our absolute friend, our mother. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said he can do without a bunch of different posts, but he said he could not do without a secretary. There's something to that, brothers and sisters. There's something to that, right? She is the keeper of the secrets, the holder of the records, the knower of all things, by Allah's permission. But our sister Betty Muhammad. Sister Betty, are you with us? Let me see. Can we hear? Can we hear her? Uh-oh.
No, I don't hear her. Doesn't look like
Okay.
she's on mute, Sister Betty.
Yeah, she's not on mute. See if we can get her on.
Not on mute.
I don't know if her microphone's on her
We
side.
can't hear you, Sister Betty.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not yet. No, she's not muted. No.
We had her earlier.
Uh-oh. Let's see if we can make some adjustments till we get Sister Betty on. Yeah, see if we keep trying a few things. Not yet. Let's see if we can not yet, no.
I see she's working on that and trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
that's right. That's right. Press the red button. No, press the red button. that's
Sister Betty, if you go to the top, you'll see that wheel, the wheel that says setting. No, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go that up at the top of the menu bar. Yeah, to the far left, you see a microphone with a line through it. Make sure that's not red.
and then go to settings to make
Make
sure her
sure
microphone is
that's
set.
not
Yeah.
red.
Make sure your
We
microphone is set to default.
have extra to mute out. She muted out, but she muted too much.
Uh-oh. All right.
While she's doing that, brothers and sisters, we want to welcome Sister Pamela K. Muhammad. I think she's from Monroe, Louisiana. I think this is Sister Pamela's first time joining us. We want to welcome Sister, and she posted here in the group that we approve some jewelry. She makes jewelry. So, brothers and sisters, reach out to her and connect with the sister and find out what she's doing. And, sister, if you have a website, then put that on there. Or put some information on how they can contact you, to purchase your products. Okay, so you want to put that out there for the group, and hopefully, inshallah, we'll reach out to you, and some of the members will buy from you. We're very supportive in this group. We're very supportive to help each other out. So thank you so very much, Sister Pamela, for adding that in there. Now I don't know. Brother Rodney aside, what can sister do?
Maybe if she goes to the wheel at the top, to go over the settings to check and make sure. So right at the very top of the screen, Sister Betty, is next to the telephone area is that wheel. You click that, it should show your settings, and then your microphone. There's a drop down to the right side of the microphone. Yours should say default. If you click the little drop box, it may give you another choice. The microphone you're using might not be the one that's chosen. I don't see you have a headset, so it should be set to default. And if there's another one in there, you can choose the second one if there's another one in there. And now, let me see something. I don't think
sister's working. While she, go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think you can mute. You can only mute it from there. So yeah, if you click on the wheel and it should show default, and it should be at the drop box another one possibly, and then you hit save after that. If you choose the secondary one, just hit save to see if that'll work for you. Still not. Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. Not yet. And so we got Brother Munikai he just put what he's grateful for. Brother Munikai just said he's grateful that I stored food, water, and supplies that permitted me and others to survive a 9.0 magnitude March 11th, 2011 earthquake and tsunami. He said there was another earthquake 2 days ago that was 8.5 that shook the country. I just got a report, Brother Munikai, that another one that was 7 point something off the coast of Japan as well, further off the coast, but it was some maybe 70, 80 miles, 100 something miles from some of the place, but that doesn't mean a tsunami doesn't come. But I just got a report of that one just recently. So yes, sir, praise be to Allah. One thing we always got to be mindful of, brothers and sisters, that the Holy Quran says that He said the chastisement of Allah will not smite those of you who are unjust exclusively. It says no, the righteous and the wicked alike. So just that's why we always say praise belongs to Allah. If you're safe, praise goes to God. If you didn't make it, praise belongs to God either way, because it's not personal. It's not personal. And so Brother Munikai, very good. And then storing that food and water, that's what it's about. That's another form of wealth. Having a wealth, just like our sister in Houston that was able to help some people. If she didn't have the capabilities to be able to assist others in her community, to be able to deal with the flooding that happened, then she couldn't help them or herself. So that's what it's about, being prepared, and being in business is about being prepared. Was our brother Sugar Free says if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And so that's what it's about. And then we also have Javon Rose Muhammad. Javon Rose Muhammad, she says empowering women, birth and beyond. Oh, watch out, a doula. Get your doula on. That's powerful, Sister Javon. That is powerful, man. That's the man. Okay, see. I think now I gotta get married again a lot sooner, and gotta have another child just so we can use Sister Javon Rose. That's it. Everybody, right now, if you have children, you need to have another one so you can use Sister Javon and her doula services. And if you're not married right now, you need to quit playing around and actively find you the right spouse and have a baby. So, get your stuff together, and then calls us Javon up. See, that's how it works out. See, that's just cooperative
Yeah.
economics right there. That's cooperative
That's
economics
right.
right there.
That's right. Let me say this real quick while Sister Betty works to those, and we pray to Allah she gets it figured out here real soon, because we definitely want to hear from her. Yeah, brothers and sisters, go through the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and scroll down and find the post that we put for Sister Malaika Muhammad. She's one of our very own BW members right here at Mosque 45. She was featured on the local news, as Brother Rodney Assad said, saving, I believe it was 7 people out of this flood, this deadly flood that came through Houston. She was able to actually rescue them from their cars and gave them shelter in her home until their families came and got her. Now, it was broadcast on a local news. Then People magazine picked it up and featured her. And then, of course, she was given a proclamation from the city of Houston for being a hero and saving those people's lives. So once again, brothers and sisters, let's go through there and find that post. Congratulate to Sister Shore, some love. And at the end of that broadcast, and you can go to Facebook and find it, at the end of that broadcast, she mentioned that if it wasn't for the training that she received from her MGT GCC training that she received from the Nation of Islam, she would not have responded the way she did. All right. So that's what she said right there on the news. So let's see. So let's see. I muted. I don't have. No, I didn't mute. Sister Betty, mic check. I don't have you muted, sister.
Yeah, I muted then unmuted to see if that will work. Try it again. I'm gonna see if we can. I'm gonna try to see if I can do some IT stuff real quick and see if we can get our sister on quickly. Oh man, yeah, this is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that because it doesn't show muted on my end. You try to mute it, it won't mute.
Mhm.
So
Okay, let me see. But this, I mean, it just shows that again, brother, that just the adversity that has we're trying to, it's just what it is. That's real life,
Oh yeah. That's why they don't do too many live broadcasts.
Yes, sir. Let me do this. I'm gonna see if I can send this to Sister Betty and see if she can do this team. Let me see if I can do that, and then I can get on. I'm gonna see if I can connect to her and help her out. Okay, I'm gonna sign in there. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can send this file to Sister Betty. Okay, let's see. All right. All right. So those of you that have just joined us, we're trying to get our Sister Betty connected and plugged in on the live Google Hangout right now. Let me see. Send the file. Let me add a file here. Let me see if I can add a file. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Sister Betty, I'm going to send you something right now. Inshallah, you can get that through Facebook, and then I'm going to see if we can get this get you connected here.
Yeah, if not, worse, the last ditch effort that I can think of would be to have her log out and log back in, and maybe that'll reset whatever her settings is that's preventing her from doing that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Maybe that's what she should do.
Yeah, shall restart.
All right, this Lynette says, I was wondering, can Sister Betty call Brother Rodney and use the mic on the speakerphone? Well, we can do that. Being in business is about being ready, Brother Rodney Assad by Sister Denise.
That's right. Yeah, I got my phone right here.
We definitely want to. Let's see if she can, Sister Betty, if you can log out of the broadcast and log back in. Hopefully that'll reset it it'll reset it to whereas it'll default back to the original settings, and then we can be able to hear you. If not, then we'll do the telephone conferencing because we do want to
Yeah.
We do want to hear you, sister. Look like she's on the cell phone.
Yes. I guess you get some help.
Brothers and sisters, we want to thank you for your patience and welcome to the world of technology. You know, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said in one of his books, that it's still under experimentation. So they haven't mastered it, and that's why we're having these difficulties. Because according to the setup, we should be able to mute and unmute Sister Betty on our end, but for whatever reason, that's not happening either. So just be patient. Just be patient, and we'll have her come on, inshallah, and be prayerful that we'll get this resolved. Because I want to hear from our sister. You know, we don't do any prepping as far as content prepping. We don't do any, review the questions that we're going to ask on the broadcast. But since we don't do any of that, this is pure live broadcast, live unscripted content as far as our interviews are concerned. So that way God can work, Allah can work through the questions and work through the presenters and work through the guests to give us what we need. So they're not scripted, all right? They're not scripted. So that's why we want to hear from our sister, Betty Muhammad, so we can hear that which Allah guides her to share with us. Because there's a message for all of us, and then Allah always sends a message just for you, the individual. So there's always a message for all of us, and then there's a message for you, the individual. So let's see if we can work this out. Let's see if we can work this out, brothers and sisters.
So she may be trying to get some IT support.
yeah, maybe so. Talking to somebody.
Right.
So, brothers and sisters, if you have any questions in the meantime, based on what we've said already tonight, all right, based on what Brother Rodney Assad has said, based on what I've said, if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and put it in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and let's go ahead and just see what's happening there, because I saw, I think, Brother Lawrence. Never seen him in the group before, so we want to welcome Brother Lawrence, Sister Lynette, Sister Denise, Brother Michael Carlos, Sister Javon, there she is, Empowering Women. All right, sister, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you have a website, Sister Javon, put that in there, all right, and share something about a doula. I mean, what does a doula do, and why should we use a doula? All right. Thank you very much, Sister Pamela. We got you there. All right. Thank you very much, Sister Anaya. Is that how you pronounce that, Brother Munakai? Anaya, Anniyyah. Thank you so very much, Sister, for being with us. I think she's one of our newer members. Haven't seen her name before. All right. And you have Sister Jeanette in there. And building wealth must be built in harmony. Must be done in unity. Thank you so very much, sister.
I'm about to post.
Sister Jennifer's.
Sister Betty's Amazon page there. I just quickly posted that Amazon page with Sister Betty.
Oh, okay.
Powerful.
All right. Good. Good. So we can get her book, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got both of them. Yes. Sister Betty's from Louisiana. What? Come on, wait a minute. I think Sister Pamela say she in Monroe.
Sister Pamela, I think she's in Monroe, if I'm correct.
Sister Betty was
Sister
born.
Pamela, post your stuff in the group.
Yeah, Sister Betty was born in Louisiana.
Oh. Yeah, and I see she on her Facebook page said she used to live in San Francisco. Well, you know that's where I was born and raised. So
yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
that's good.
That's right, powerful. Man. That's good right there. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we wanna let me see if we can Sister Betty, okay, Sister Betty, you back? Can we hear you? Is it something? Yeah, see
if you can give her a call on your phone, brother.
Okay. Sister Betty, hold on, let me make sure, let me check and make sure we're in the right places. Hold on, let me make sure I'm in the right place. I sent something to you, Sister Betty, see if I can connect to you to help you out with that. Let me see here.
It says Brother Munakai has a Facebook fan page, Supreme Life University. All right. Definitely want to go there and check our brother out. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Sister Pamela. I'm from Monroe Study Group. I am the owner of Pam Allah Palace, which specializes in jewelry, scarves, shoes, etc. Thank you, Sister Pam. Pamela, Sister Pamela Muhammad. Thank you very much. We got Brother Lawrence E. Muhammad. Brother Lawrence, put your information in there, please, sir. What mosque, study group, city you're from, any business you're affiliated with. We see you put a comment here under Sister Pamela's post. But go ahead and put your information. Introduce yourself to the group, brother. Please introduce yourself to the group. All right. Sister Betty over there figuring it out, brother Rodney aside. She's figuring that out, boy.
The audio is very low. We can't hear. I heard some sound, but then yeah. If you want me to call, Sister Betty, you can just plug it. Just plug it in.
Yeah, give her a call, brother. We have about 20. Oh, you telling her to plug? Okay.
Yes, plug the other number in. Yes. All right. So I'll call you right now, Sister Betty.
Yeah, we was gonna bring her up. We was gonna bring her up for part 2 anyway, so we definitely got to bring her up now. Do another part to this. Oh, by the way, Sister Anita, our first BWE Partnership Alliance. She's our designated web designer. She said she just started a new web page. She just rebranded her company. She said, "Hi everyone, my website has got a new name and a facelift. I am now 9/19 web design. In honor of all things new, I have a special offer on my business page. Free websites. It expires Sunday, June 28th, brother and sister. Sunday, June 28th. Sister Nita, Givers Economy. All right, she's giving away a free website. Get with her. Go to our private exclusive Facebook group. Find that post and get your free website. All right.
Well, they should definitely be a member already. They should be on the Facebook group seeing that post as soon as you post it, brother Daryl. They should be on that.
Yeah, I know it.
Group man, they should be hot on that group. Here, but let me get Sister Betty on right now, brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, hold tight just for a second here.
Yeah, we should have been bombarding her so much to where she had to pull that down.
Walaikum salam, man. So, all right, brothers and sisters, we got. If you can hear us, so Sister Betty, mute. Well, I don't know if you can mute your side.
She can turn the volume down.
Yeah, turn your volume down a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because it's gonna feedback. Do a feedback loop. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Just turn your volume down, Sister Betty. Yeah, turn your volume down. Wait, you got to go real low. Matter of fact, you can turn your volume all the way down. Yeah, you turned it all the way down on the computer. Yeah, so I can't hear it now. Now you can hear me on the phone, though, right? I mean, you'll be able to hear me on the phone in a second here. Hold on. You can hear me now, right? On the phone. Okay. You gotta turn the volume on your computer off. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, turn the volume on the computer all the way down.
All right, brothers and sisters, we are working through the technical difficulties. Just bear with us. We're getting closer to hear from our sister, Sister Betty Muhammad. So just bear with us, Brother Assad.
All right. Let me see now. I think we have Sister Betty now. Let's see if y'all can hear her.
I can't put myself back on. I'm looking right hang on.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. I think can you hear her, brother Daryl?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, everybody can hear you now, Sister Betty.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Can
So
I do anything with my phone, my cell phone?
you can just leave it on and running because right now we got you broadcasting through the cell phone, so everybody can hear you through there, and you can hear me. And
Through my cell phone.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, through the phone. So I got you plugged into the phone. I'm gonna take my headset off so that way you can hear Brother Daryl.
Are you sure you hear me
Sister
okay?
Betty?
Yes, yes,
All
ma'am.
right, may I start?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Okay. In the name of the Lord, with the we thank Him for His mercy coming to us in the person of Master Muhammad. And I thank Him for raising among us the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And from the two of them, I thank them for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I greet all of you in the meeting of peace and Jamaica. And I wanted to thank Brother Darrell and Sister Randy and Brother Rodney Assad for inviting me to say a few words of my experiences as one of the secretaries to the Christ messenger. I came into the nation in 1961, which was a joyous occasion. My mother brought me in, and may Allah be pleased with her. And also, I thank Allah for blessing me and choosing me to go on this mission of being a servant to the Apostle Elijah Muhammad. I first saw him in 1964, and then I talked with Minister Jabril. He was our minister in San Francisco, and suggested that my husband, may Allah be pleased with him, and I moved to Phoenix, where we may be able to meet him. And so we moved, of course, and lo and behold, the Savior had the messenger call us and invite us to dinner. We were so nervous and afraid to go. However, the messenger of Allah always made everyone comfortable. And so we were not totally, but my husband and I explained to the messenger our duties and our work ethic. And so the next meeting we had was in November 1967, and the messenger asked us if we would like to work for him. So that was exciting. Of course, the answer is yes. So he indeed moved Brother Leroy and I, may Allah be pleased with Brother Leroy, passed away in 2000. But so we both were moved to Chicago to assist the messenger. And my duty was as a secretary with other secretaries there in Chicago. And I remember one day he called me down to take dictation. I was so nervous, but it was okay. He just wanted to make sure that I was able to do as he wanted me to do. So he told me that he wanted me to read all of his articles to him on Muhammad speech, which I did. And if there were any errors, he would correct them, and he would me correct them. And I recall the messenger also was so kind. He would sit in his chair in the dining room and inviting kings and mayors, all kinds of dignitaries to his dining room. And most of them, of course, wanted advice, which he gave. You know, this is a man that was taught by God, whether you like it or not. It's true. because there's no way a man that went to the third grade could offer such supreme wisdom to any of us, especially the black man and woman in America. And that his message was to them first. And I'm going to read a few things from my book. This little book is Dear Holy Apostle. I wrote it in 2001, before my husband passed away. And it said in the Holy Quran 9:128, certainly a messenger has come to you from among yourselves. Grievous to him is your calling into distress. Most solicitous for you. To the believers, he is compassionate, merciful. And he indeed was compassionate and is compassionate and merciful to us. We still have a long way to go. We need to learn to love each other more and so many other things that he taught us. I recall after the Salam restaurant was finished in 1968, because that's when I was there for the full year working for the Messenger. He wanted to take the secretaries on a private tour of the Salam, which was so beautiful, very Eastern motif. And also he wanted to show us your supermarket, which I have photos here that you might not be able to see them, but get the book, Amazon.com, and you'll be able to see that. Well, anyway, I would like to also read something from my book. It had to do with Form 4, and I won't read all of that, but Form 4 was something very, very important for all the believers to be reestablished, and if we made mistakes, the messenger said that we should not always put them out of the mosque. He said that the Form 4 is used several times, and we take the form and remind the brothers and sisters who had the misunderstanding of its signing when they go out of the temple and return to the time or more. He said, just keep reminding them, but do not put them out. And I also remember the messenger of Allah being a healer. A lot of people would come to him asking him to help them with their health issues. And even his mother once upon a time came to him with a finger that was hurt, and so she had for many years before coming, before the coming of our Savior, and she did not ask me to rub any oil on it or anything. She just asked me to take care of her finger. Because she believed me and believed in Allah, she just said, help my finger to get straight again. I put my hand on her finger and I said to my mother, you will be all right. And she was. A few days later, her finger had straightened out. And that was also proof that she had such power. So we were not, the sisters and I, as secretaries, were not very, strict with him or anything. We were very calm and appreciated him. He was so humble and submissive, beautiful example, always wore a suit and tie. And many times when we had dinner after working all day, he would have us come for dinner. And I recall one evening, I was at the table with the sisters, and the doorbell rang, and this short man, very fair skin, straight hair, came walking into the dining room. And I asked Sister Valora, who was his personal secretary, who he was, and she said, that's one of the angels. So, brothers and sisters, we must remember that everything is real in Islam. We are being given the truth of everything, even the beginning of our Savior, who was born in Mecca, Arabia, who came 9,000 miles to raise us. We were the most dead people, and still are, because dead not meaning in the grave, in the dirt, in the grave, but dead mentally. And so, with all this knowledge that we've been given, we have to remember that everything is real. So there are real angels watching us. So anyway, I have several articles in here that I'm sure you, once you purchase the book, you will see the letters of guidance. And I would like to read another one. It says that sweet potatoes are not good for us. The Savior Allah taught me it is forbidden to eat sweet potatoes. Allah wants to teach us how to live a long time. Sweet potatoes cause gas, colic of the stomach, and they just are not good for you or your health. Even though we have eaten them all our lives, but they are not good for our health. And then there were other articles. He says, why were we given the student enrollment? He says, why were we given the student enrollment? It's like asking me why a child in kindergarten is given the alphabet first before reading, and in answers itself, that you must answer the 10 questions covering the student enrollment first before you can be enrolled into the nation of Islam, which teaches you the knowledge of God and the knowledge of the devil, and the religion of God and the devil, and the ownership of the earth. And after this kind of knowledge, you will be capable of defending the truth of Islam if these 10 questions are answered properly. And this is true. Given the student enrollment exercise, I recall one time I went to the mosque. It was number 2 then on Greenway, I think Greenfield. I left my information there, all my frameworks, my lessons, and other things. And when I got back to the office, I told the apostle what had happened. Said, don't worry, the devil stole us from Africa, so, there are thieves amongst all people. So, he gave me my lesson. After a few letters I received, and these are letters that I had for many years after turning back to Phoenix, Arizona in 1969. And some of these letters were the ones that the messenger gave us to answer questions from sisters and brothers who would come in and out, and they wanted to know more and more about the teaching, and many of the questions were repeating themselves. So he told us that he would give us answers to specific questions, and we could just respond by using those letters. So one day a brother talked about the Muhammad feet, how they accumulate in the garage and basement and storage rooms from life and sale. And so this letter, he said, regarding the scrap papers or old dated papers that the brothers were burning up, it's fine for them to do that. If the brother can get a sale for some of them, it is all right. If they want to pick up these out-of-date papers of ours and sell them as scrap papers just to the devil is okay. And also, he didn't allow the sisters he didn't want us working late at night. And especially if we didn't have an escort. If we had husbands, it was okay because the husband should pick us up. And he said that the sisters should be accompanied by their husbands during the night, especially if they're coming from the mosque. And he said he didn't wish for the sisters to work at night at all. And I remember also there were many letters regarding marriage and wedding receptions. And one sister asked about what we should wear. And he said you can wear a gingham dress if you have nothing but that. We get married and whatever we have or whatever we are able to buy. You may have a dinner at the mosque after the meeting if your husband is able. The husband is supposed to furnish anything such as dinner. I am stopping the Muslims from doing this for married people. It makes them look for you as such, and in a few days they are breaking up. The best way to go ahead and marry, just go ahead and get married and go home. This is the way Allah taught me for our people. Just get the license, get married, and go home.
Wow.
That saves a lot of money.
That's right.
And he also wrote a letter about permission, believers should have permission to write him in Bible. And some were wondering why prayer being upright. Regarding your question on prayer being upright is the original proper wording for the prayer. It was I who added trying to be upright, because you are not upright until you obey and carry into practice the principles of the teachings of the religion of Islam. And the teachings of on the island, he said, yes, if you know the truth, teach the truth on the island. And also, there are so many other things. He said, do not give yourself a holy name. We don't understand that. And I'd also like to say that there's much that I could say to you about my experiences. All I can say is I sat at the table, and there were many times when we were taught about the stars. It said the stars are just out there from some of the brothers and sisters who were scientists. Just said, I want a star out there. And they willed the star, as it is said. And sometimes when the messenger was very ill with bronchitis, he suffered with bronchitis. I remember one day I wanted to go down and get a cup of coffee from upstairs. There were 4 levels in the home at 4847 South Woodlawn. And the sisters were always upstairs on the top floor, and the door was locked. You had to have permission to come up there. But I went downstairs, and I did hear him coughing, and I saw that he was not well. He wasn't feeling well at all. But all praise to Allah, the next morning he was up teaching again. So Allah has certainly blessed him. And I would also like to say that before I came into the mosque, to the Nation of Islam, I had worked for colonels and captains in corporate America, which to my understanding was really preparing me for what Allah chose me to do. So I was very, very happy that I do shorthand, and now I transcribe the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's lectures, um, which I am. I have also been blessed to work for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and this has been a wonderful experience for me because he is definitely a direct example from the Honorable Minister Louis, from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He is definitely an extension. Uh, when I see him, I can see the same humbleness, submissive, and he has so much love for all of us. And I'm very, very grateful to Allah for allowing me to come into the presence of both men. It's really been an exciting experience for me. I'd like to just share one little thing with you. Some of you from this is my book. It's brief. It's Characteristics of a Divine Leader. It's on the Amazon ebook. And I remember there was a lot of rumbling about the Church of Scientology, which people thought it was a bad decision, which it was not. Dianetics is just another tool to introduce to us that we can use as auditors to free us from the treacherous, deep down, psychosomatic experiences in our lives that are buried in our subconscious mind. And as an auditor, I was blessed to go through the course and trust me to let brothers and sisters. We are not aware of the deep problems we have in our lives. One thing is we don't love each other, which we need to learn to practice that love and smile at people. I have traveled, and as I go to different places in Caribbean, Mexico, wherever, I dress properly, of course, but people will come up to me and they will say sometimes, "Oh, I love what you're wearing," but then, I'm just myself, and I smile, and I'm thankful. And then they want to talk. They want to know other things. So we have to be prepared. The messenger of Allah wanted us to be dignified, both brothers and sisters, be dignified in our manner and speak properly to people. I also want to make sure that you understand that I have had an opportunity to design and make clothing. I did have a website. I put it down, but these are some of the clothes that I did design from Virtue Magazine.
Wow. Wow.
So, I also wanted to explain to you that the messenger was always purchasing properties for us, farmland, and everything. So his economic blueprint was the beginning of us saving our monies and giving them to him so that he could be able to purchase the Mosque Mariam. At the time it was Mosque number 2. And I recall there was an incident where one of the sisters, all of us were told not to say anything because he was making a deal with the enemy to purchase the property. And I recall one of the sisters did speak about it, and he recommends, he called us all down to the dining room to speak to us about it, and he said that he was disappointed in us And so as he was walking out, I told him that I apologize for the sisters, that I certainly would never do anything like that. And he grabbed my hand and said, "Oh, Sister Betty, I know you didn't say anything. I know who it was."
Mm-hmm.
So he did purchase the center for $4 million at the time. Of course, it's worth far more than that. And I just like to say, I know we're probably running out of time, but I just like to say that in this little beautiful book, The Teachings 2.0, the minister says we taught someone asking this question. We are taught that gold will be the new medium of exchange in America. How should we invest in gold? And the minister says, find a way to turn paper with the little value it has left into gold or silver. If you cannot afford an ounce of gold, get silver. Well, I have a website that we're actually doing acquiring gold, AshantiGoldMoney.com. Check it out. And I don't know, have we run out of time, Brother Rodney,
We're just a little bit over time, but what do you want to say, Sister Betty? Hey, look, I know we got some people that may have to go. They can catch the replay, if they have to, but I mean, we want to hear from you, definitely. So, yes, ma'am. What else would you like to say? We got a couple questions I'd like to ask you. We have a couple of questions we would like to ask you.
Oh, yes, sir.
Say again?
You have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. First question I would like to ask, and I don't know if we have any in the Black Wealth Empowerment line, Brother Daryl, or not, but the first question I'd like to ask is, some people don't have the book yet, and so would you be willing as a special...
I'm sorry to hear that, but anyway, they can purchase it on Amazon.com.
Right. I'll put the link out there. We want to be able to see if there's a way, because when me and Sister Tanya, may Allah be pleased with her, got married. Remember, I bought a bunch of copies of the book and to give away as gifts to those who attended our wedding. Right. That was my gift to those who were there and participated in our wedding.
Oh, how sweet. Yes, praise Allah.
And I tell you, Sister Betty, everybody who got the book said that was the best thing they got. So they were happy they were happy they got married, but they was more happy that they got their book. and I had you sign it, ma'am.
Letters that I had saved for 30 years. I decided that I would try to write a book.
Right.
And people said that it's kind of like a little hadith of the messenger of Allah, Christ.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Would you be willing to, if somebody was willing to reach out, maybe one of our members, we have to maybe ask a question, something that maybe only you could come up with a question that we could post, and whoever gets the question right first, maybe they can get like they can get a signed copy of the book. I'll pay for the book, and we'll get them a signed copy of the book.
Yes, sir, of course.
So we'll do that over this week. You can come up with a question that maybe we could put in a Facebook group, and whoever can answer that question, something that it'd be a hard question. It gotta be something like, "Ooh, you gotta really study to know this," and so and we can post that question out there. But what we want to do is we want to be able to bring you back, Brother Darrell. I don't know if next Sunday works. I don't know what if there's something.
I'm sorry, beloved. I was invited to go to Atlanta.
Yes.
So I'm leaving Thursday, and I won't get back till Monday.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So in the future, we'll definitely try to.
We'll work it out with her.
Yeah, we'll bring you back. But I think one question I'd like to ask is this: working for the Christ, working with the minister, and you definitely answered one question, because I wanted to say the similarities between the two. In terms of just, how the people that say that the minister, there are some people out there who think the minister's deviated, erroneously so. But the similarities between the two, I mean, Brother Farrakhan said he didn't think he was qualified to lead at one point in his development. But now being able to work with him like you work with the Christ, do you see that he has actually taken on the characteristics? He has actually, Lewis X died long time ago.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hmm. What are your thoughts about that? What do you say in terms of being a walking with him? Go ahead.
Mr. Farrakhan, I said, is definitely an extension of the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
They are like twins,
Mm-hmm.
so to speak. By that I mean in knowledge. But the messenger told him, just take that language that you have
Uh-huh.
and don't teach like I taught.
Right.
Expound on it.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
In other words, that's exactly what Minister Farrakhan has done.
Mm.
He's
Oh.
expanded and expounded on all of the teachings and given it a different and deeper meaning.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
This, I mean, you can see him on YouTube,
Yes.
Facebook, Twitter, all those places,
That's right.
that we didn't have in the past.
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to 75, none of this
Yes.
internet was available
That's
to
right.
us.
That's right.
I didn't have a cell phone.
That's right. Nobody did. That's right. He said- And that was it. That was science fiction then. So yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So Brother Daryl, do you have anything you want to ask Sister Betty before we get ready to let her go? I know some of the members got to go. I know I have another meeting I got to get to in a little while. And so
Well, I just want to thank Sister Betty. Sister Betty, thank you so very much for being our guest. And we apologize for the technical difficulties. And we will definitely, inshallah, next time have all that worked out a day or two ahead of time so we can make sure that we can hear from you directly through the broadcast. But thank you so very much, Sister Betty, for being with us. Thank you so very much for serving our nation. And thank you so very much for being continue to serve. You haven't quit. You're continuing to serve our nation. So thank you so very much.
yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I was trying to say that I have given some kind of insight of my duties to the believers and the other people on the Black Wealth Empowerment site.
Yes, ma'am. Right. That you have. That you have. You've given us something
Yes,
to.
ma'am.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Praise Allah.
So
Assalamu alaikum.
wa alaikum salam, ma'am. So Brother Daryl, so we're gonna swing it back over to you, Brother Daryl.
All right, brothers and sisters, there you have it. Our very own Sister Betty Muhammad from Arizona. She worked with the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the exalted Christ, as one of his executive secretaries. Now she's a secretary for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan out there in Phoenix. Brothers and sisters, we want to encourage all of us to purchase that book. Purchase her book, one if not both of her books. And I tell you what we're going to do, Brother Rodney Assad. We want to encourage those members to purchase a book. I'm going to purchase it. You purchase it. And as we always ask, when you support one of our guests, one of our members who come on the broadcast, when you purchase one of their products, go ahead and take a picture of it and put it in the group. Go ahead and put it all over Facebook and just share it to the group. Put it on your Facebook page and share it with the group. So we want to encourage us. Remember, we have to put our money where our mouth is. If not, we haven't said anything. All right, America. The language of America is not English. The language of America is money. So go ahead and purchase the sister book. I was on it. You can get the Kindle version for $5, and I think the actual hardback is a little bit more. But brothers and sisters, go ahead and invest and sow and support our sisters and purchase that book. And in the next couple of weeks, when we bring her back on, you should have your book that you purchased. I'll have mine so I can show you. All right? Because talk is cheap, so I can show you that I purchased the sister's book. So once again, thank you so very much, Sister Betty, for being with us. Thank you for serving. May Allah continue to bless you with health so you can have many, 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 many more years to be able to share as many of those stories as possible for us to feed our faith, to feed our spirit, so we can be like you and follow in your footsteps. So thank you so very much, Sister Betty Muhammad. All right, Brother Rodney Assad, go ahead and close out, and then I'll close out, and we'll be done for the night. Go ahead, Coach.
Yes, yes, sir, Brother Darrell. I want to thank each and every person for joining us tonight on Black Wealth Empowerment Live Google Hangout. And I want to thank our wonderful mother, Sister Betty Muhammad, for gracing us and just sharing some of those just little nuggets and bits and pieces. And now Sister Betty has many years of this information and a wealth of knowledge, and that's just a few of the things she shared. And then in order to get more, of course, you got to get the books. And then once you've gotten the book, see, that qualifies us to and then approach our sister to ask her for more. Say, hey, Sister Betty, I got your book. I let everybody know to get the book. We got that. Is there more? But Sister Betty's not going to give us more if we haven't digested the things she's given us already. So let's make her let's demand another book by buying this book. Make sure we get both books and consume the information. And when you talk to Sister Betty, say, oh, Sister Betty, there's a young man at Muhammad Mosque number 32, and he impressed me so much. I love Brother Devin, Sister Betty's Brother Devin. And young Brother Devin, yes, when he had gotten Sister Betty's book, he read the book, and he even asked Sister Betty about a part in the book. And he said, I think it's on page so-and-so. He knew what page it was on. That's how the book had impressed him and impacted him. And so we want to be like that. We want to be able to have Sister Betty maybe get some more information she can share with us, but she can't do that if we have not Bill and willing to take on the things she's given to us now and say, hey, that's like asking for another study guide and you ain't went through the first 21. You're like, what are you doing? And so that's what it's about. So I thank you, Sister Betty, for coming on and sharing that. And I thank each and every one of you, our members, for just allowing us to have the time in your mind, your heart, and your homes, and taking that time away from your family or things you could be doing. One thing I love about our brother Jay-Z, Sean Combs, he said you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and I appreciate that. I am Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Brother Darrell, back to you.
All right. Thank you so very much, Courage Coach. Thank you for those final words. And brothers and sisters, as always, we want you to be actors. We want you to be active in what we're doing here, right? Just like they used to say in the Catholic Church that I grew up, we don't want to be just hearers of the word. We want to be doers of the word as well. So you need to become more activated to the extent that we are alive, to the extent that we are activated, that we have activity, right? That we have activity. Brothers and sisters, so during the week, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. During the week, within the next 24 hours, share that with somebody within the next 24 hours, all right? And share the news, spread the news. It's time to expand. As Stokely Carmichael said, each one teach one. Each person go out and get somebody, get 2, get 3, bring them to the broadcast. So let's grow and expand. We have to see growth in order to continue this platform successfully, all right? So as always, brothers and sisters, we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most important, your nation deserves your very best. Thank you for being with us. This is broadcast number 44, pressing towards broadcast 52. Thank you so very much for being with us. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.